So today we are with my dear friend Lizelle de Villiers. Hi. And we're just going to have a conversation in this beautiful setting on the Breder Affair. And for those who don't know, Breder Affair runs through Swellendam, and so we're on the Swellendam side of things. And we're going to have a little conversation. So I'm just going to set it up and then take my place. In the meantime, Lizelle, maybe you can just share a little bit about yourself and then we can start chatting.
So, yeah, I am a corporate girl, but I love nature and doing healthy things for my body and myself and how to cope. And Marcia and I thought maybe it would be good to have a chat about in this crazy, crazy corporate world and the jobs that we have that's just so busy and takes up so much space in our minds and our day to day. How do we just look after ourselves and specifically our nervous system? Because I find at the end of a week I'm not breathing anymore. I'm just so hyped up and stressed up. I stopped breathing. So yeah, maybe we can have a chat about that.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic because I think it's even beyond people who are dealing with corporate stresses because I think it touches all women. Again, we wear so many hats and labels that, and we're always trying to do the best for everybody. So it's just how do we make sure that our nervous system is calm enough to be able to deal with everything and honor ourselves in that process. So, yeah. So just, I think the way I want to start the conversation, because you've done a lot of work anyway, on grounding and just what is good for you, etc. When you look at your day, I know it's intense with meetings, etc. And I think that sometimes we forget that it doesn't have to be another half an hour that I have to add to my day, right? Because there are small things that we can do throughout the day that can help with calming the system down. So if you look at, you know, your techniques that has worked over the years, you may not have tapped into it now because you may be too much in your head space, but those small little rituals that you know it actually calms you down, it brings you into the present moment, and you just reflect over your years. What are those things?
So the first thing that comes to mind, and I just forget about it, is because of years spent on my yoga mat, of meditating or yoga in nature or when we're on holiday or camping. There's so much memory of ease and calm in my yoga mat that I find that actually sometimes if I just throw it out on the dining room floor or in my bedroom or right there, I've never done it, but maybe even just in my office, just throw it on the floor and go and lie on my back and just breathe. Just close my eyes, take a breath. Like this morning when I just rolled it out and I'm like, there. Hello you, I know you. I love how I feel when I'm on my mat.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like a...
And is that an instant? Is like the connection with the body on the mat?
Absolutely.
Or is it something that you have to like breathe yourself through the process? It's an instant.
It's instant. It's just like memory. Okay, I'm going there again. It's my happy place.
Okay.
So it's a really quick, a quick way to calm me down. And then of course also just going outside.
Yeah.
Just walking outside barefoot, walking around the house a couple of times with my dogs. Obviously they love it, but make an effort to stand on the soil, not even on the grass, on the soil with my feet. So yeah, but I forget,
So that was going to be my next question, as in like, so firstly, it's not going to be the same for everybody, and I think that's the challenge is that you need to find what works for you. So like me, getting on a yoga mat, I'm not going to have that instant that you have, right? I'll probably need a couple of breathing exercises because it would be the whole breath that would kind of calm me down and my nervous system down. The walking in the garden, absolutely can relate to that. But even something as simple as in petting a dog, your dog. I mean,
Absolutely,
that is something that immediately brings you present in that moment, because
And a
you're
physical.
and the physical thing, and you love the dog as well, right? So those are little things, and I guess the invitation for everybody is go and look at the times when you are the most at peace, and don't even look at how long it took you or whatever. Just start gathering, that information, as in what is it that immediately calms your nervous system down. Okay, so that's the invitation, and again, for everybody it's going to look different, because we are all different, right? Now, the next part of that is, and again, I want to stress, it's not about adding another chore to your day. It is about being able to, in the moment, I need to calm my nervous system down. And so here's my little 2 minute or 5 minute ritual that generally helps me, and then following through on that. But as we all know, those things, to Lazar's point, we forget. So the question then to you is, and I know how super busy you are, back-to-back meetings and everything, how could you take those rituals into your day to make sure that at the end of the day you're not, but kind of throughout the day, a minute here, 2 minutes there, whatever.
Well, first thing I'm thinking is maybe I can just make sure my yoga mat is visible, that it reminds me. It's beautiful, bright blue, like, here I am, just roll me out. And then the other thing that I've also forgotten is how laughter just completely just lets everything fall. So, like I have little reminders on my phone to drink water during the day, and I've got a gong that goes off every hour to remind me to breathe. And again, like you say, you don't want to add more chores.
Exactly.
But maybe once or twice during the day, I can just show myself some love by just reminding myself, go and just be on your yoga mat. Just go and lie on your back and breathe for 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be a big thing. So that's definitely something I'm gonna implement this week, because I need my mat again. And then at the end of the day, I'm so tired I can't even think of going to a class.
Right.
But then if I can work it in during the day, and then I think naturally, as I'm on the mat, I'm just gonna naturally start moving and stretching, and maybe I don't know, do a downward dog or two or something. So yeah, that's my plan for the week, to bring it in.
And you said something key yesterday while in one of our conversations, as in you were about to send a voice note to somebody, and you decided instead to make that call, because it's going to take you maybe 1 or 2 minutes more, but it's also that connection with another human being.
Absolutely.
Which almost like shuts down whatever's work related,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
connects you with another person. And even that 2 minute conversation can be something that just brings it down a notch.
And the reason why I also thought I'd love to speak to her is we're probably going to laugh.
Exactly.
And that just like, but with a voice note, that won't happen. So
Exactly.
Let me just phone her rather. And I have to also admit, now my husband, he doesn't send voice notes, he doesn't send WhatsApps, he phones and he speaks to everybody, and he has a network of people that just love him to bits.
Yeah.
Work colleagues, friends, family, everybody, because he picks up the phone and he calls them. So that's something that I'm learning from him. He takes the effort to make the call and have a conversation.
Yeah.
And there's always laughter. Somehow,
Exactly.
I never know who's speaking to, because they're always laughing.
Yeah.
So I was a bit jealous. So that's where that idea came from.
But I also think that, sometimes we are so busy and we think about connecting with a person, then we think it's going to have to be a half an hour conversation.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. Again, that's where boundaries come in, right?
Yeah.
And setting expectations and having those conversations with your friends, the people that really uplift you, is like, okay, I need to calm my nervous system the fuck down. So expect a call from me every now and then, and I'm just going to have a 1 minute conversation, and that's going to help me.
Yeah.
Are you in? You know, so that that person also then has an idea of that call that's coming through doesn't have to be a half an hour. Because, I mean, when we call our friends, it's like, how are you? And then it gets longer and longer. And who has time? When you have the busy schedule, all you're looking for is that moment. Right?
And how's that for support? Like,
amazing.
If you prepare your support people around you, say, I'm going to sometimes need 5 minutes, then they know, okay, they can drop everything because you need them now.
Because you only need the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're not asking an hour of their time.
It's
so
like
everybody's
that,
aligned.
Have you heard of that Simon Sinek one that says he had a friend who called him and wants to chat and he's busy and then they never get to speak, and then months later she said she was actually on the brink of committing suicide, and he said, but why didn't you call me? She said, I kept on calling you and you were always too busy, and then they made this rule, you tell me you need 8 minutes. That's like a trigger. So I like how this sort of connects with that. Like, I need 5 minutes, really, now. Can you just spare me those 5 minutes? So I like that.
Okay, cool.
Let's implement that as well.
Yay! So aligning your network and making sure that they understand that it's not a long conversation you need, and you can have the longer conversations when you have time, etc. Exactly. But it's that quick one.
Yeah, and to think about the fact that I'm super high now. My stress levels are over the top, and I need to calm myself down, to take responsibility for not letting it run away with you.
Yeah.
Because that happens too fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're all set? Yoga mat? Conversations?
5-minute warriors for support.
5-minute warriors of support. And walking around your garden during the day.
Cold foot.
Yeah. So I think for me it is, I'm already doing my daily walks out in nature, so that definitely grounds me, but it's that moment throughout the day when things just get hectic. I need to remember to breathe, because breathing absolutely grounds me. And again, a minute or two is more than enough. And it's just, something else that I forgot, which really brings me into the presence, is to, like, I'll take a moment, even in my office, or in the kitchen, or sitting on my balcony, on a call, mostly I'm on calls, and it is literally just counting 5 things, being present to 5 things that's around me. You have no idea, it just absolutely shifts, because then I'm present.
Move the focus.
Exactly, moves the focus and I'm present. And it could just be like, there's a rock or whatever. But it's being present. There's a rock. Oh, there's a tent. Oh, there's this beautiful tree that I haven't seen. And I think that's what hiking does for me. And I think that is a very simple thing to bring into the day as well, for the presence.
And like yesterday, Nal was sitting on his camping chair, just sitting there, not doing anything. And I know he does this often when we go on holiday. He says, when you just sit still for long enough, nature around you starts moving and showing themselves. And all of a sudden, you see all these insects and birds coming closer. And that is just like so beautiful to have time to sit and notice everything around you relaxing with you.
Yeah.
So it is fun.
Okay. Anything else you wish to share with our viewers before we end our conversation?
Yeah, I just want to invite you to really make time to just get into nature. I mean, this is Marshy's theme of walks and talks and conversations in nature, but I just feel so calm and grounded and in touch. It's like we're in the mountain, under the trees, just really make time for it. I think we forget how healing it is for the whole family. And waking up with neighbors with a small 2-year-old kitty. Everybody's just so accepting of each other and like-minded folks loving to be in nature. So that's my invitation, get into nature.
Yeah. And again, doesn't have to be a big thing to make a chore of it. Nature is all over us, around us.
Go and have fun.
And fucking laugh. We were a little bit restricted last night in our laughter because everyone else was in bed, so we had to kind of muffle our laughter a little bit, but we still got our laughter in. So thank you very much, everybody. I really hope that you accept our invitation, and I just want to thank you, Lizelle, for taking a few minutes to spend time with us and to share your wisdom, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Yeah.